Hi and welcome to my place. Today I want to share how easy it is to make your own containers. I've got a wedding coming up and a friend of mine wants a Grecian-inspired table displays. I hunted everywhere for a container that would be resplendent and would be almost Grecian looking. Couldn't find anything, so decided I would make it myself. Now, if you would like to know how to make this is the container that we're going to make. It is so easy and I had such a lot of fun making it. And pretty much these are all you need. I've got 3 of these little angel things, which came from our $2 shop or the Chinese Emporium. I think they were $3 each. They had a bit of a wooden base on the back, on the bottom of them, which I've taken off. And I think this little angel here is playing, maybe it's a little lute, but as a standalone piece, it doesn't look very nice, but when you combine it to bring it up, I'll just push that over there a bit so you can see it, just combining a few other forms and bringing them all together, you can actually, I feel that I've transformed that to something really nice. And later on, when we come to designing into it, I'll show you just how spectacular a something nothing from the Chinese Emporium can be turned into. So you'll need 3 of those. I have also found that you can, there's all sorts of things that you can buy in these little figurines, and they're they're lightweight, but they're still strong and sturdy. So there's a lot of weight in it when it's finished, but at this stage it's still okay. So you need 3 of those. You also need 2 terracotta saucers, one a little bit smaller than the other, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to glue that onto there, which is what, get rid of that there. So, oops, bit rough this morning, or right now. So that's what I've done here. I've just glued the smaller one onto the other one. So that's inverted like so. And then when it comes to the top, I just need the tiniest little lip so that I can put my foam or whatever I want to use into that. So that's the next, and then that's just going to go like that. So the other thing that you need is, this thing here is called liquid nails or no nails. It's fantastic stuff. And it actually sets things together. Like this here has all been set with the no nails, and it is so strong. You could use the glue gun if you wanted to, but the glue gun is not as good as what this is. And it comes with the gun and you just screw it in, and then it's got this little tippy thing at the end here. And hopefully I can get this off. Just bear with me. Oh, one moment, I haven't got my glasses, but I know what we have to do. We have to not cut that end off there first. And then it's just, as I said, using the gun. I'll take that bit there off. Get rid of any bits that you don't need. Those. And if you wanted to, you could give that just a little bit of a spray up, but it doesn't really need it. There we go. Right, a little bit there, a little bit there, and just sweep all of that around. And then what you need to do is, because it keeps on running out, very quickly take that to there and then that to there like so. And it does keep running out. And about now, you just need to put that there as it continues to run out, because I've been too rough with it. And then, until it runs out, just do a little bit of that onto there to stop that running out. And of course you'll do it much better at your place because you'll be watching what you're doing. So that can just sit there like that, and that can just sit onto there. Make sure that you get it in the middle so that it's well balanced before you go any further. Right, do that and let that set overnight or a good 24 hours, because once that sets, as I said, it's like concrete, it's fantastic stuff. Then from there, the next thing to do is to glue these onto your surface. And this is when you're going to have to, it's a little bit fiddly doing this, but you need to get those all evenly balanced around the interior of that bottom lip, and then do your gluing. And also you have to make sure that this is all level, so you can just fiddle around until you get it level, because not all of these are nice and neat and level. So then glue those onto there, and then just do the gluing between the little spaces down here and here. If a little bit drips off, don't worry about that because you can easily just pull it off. Then let that set for a good 24 hours so that it's rock solid, and then you glue that to the top of that, and you can paint it whatever colour you want to. And as I said, I'll just move this out the way. As I said, this here, I did this about a week ago, and then what I did was I painted it. Now you can paint it whatever colour you want, or and the other thing I need to go back and tell you is don't spray these. Oops, I knew that would happen. Don't spray these until it's set. Spray them at the end because the liquid nails might not adhere and hold fast to it. So that is how you do your container. Spray it, and then in part 2 I will show you how to do a quick and easy design into this. So easy and so good when you can make your own container. Okay, part 2, doing a design using the Grecian-inspired container. So you're also, just going back a bit, it does need to be sealed with an undercoat and then spray painted, just to make sure that it's not porous anymore and it doesn't leak water, because that's what terracotta does. Okay, onto the top here, I'm going to just put a wreath frame or a wreath base, and on top of that, I'm just going to put a little bit of moss just to cover the edges, because, as I've said lots of times over the past, that the foam, all that does, it's just a medium in which to hold the flowers, and it doesn't have any artistic values or merits whatsoever. So just a little bit of moss over the top of that is quite a good way of hiding it. And also the moss helps to keep the moisture in there. I've got some beautiful red hydrangeas here, and I love it at this time of the year. There's a few little wee driedy bits on it, but you know, deady bits, you can just take those off, but I really loved the colourway here. I've got some lovely succulents. You can use either fresh or artificial, but I just thought that they were a lovely colourway. Plus I've got this wedding bead that I want to use with it, and the whole thought here is, even though I've got these beautiful Grecian ladies coming up, or angels or whatever they are, it looks Grecian to me, I don't care, that they're sort of like coming up to hold this lovely saucer on the top, and I just felt that it would be really lovely to have those just dripping down and just sort of like breaking that harsh blackness. Now I've only got 2 of these, so I'm going to put one on that side, and then I'll bring one through and into that side, using the hydrangea, which is a beautiful colourway. And keeping these quite short is actually going to be another way of extending the life of the hydrangeas, in fact the whole design. And I'm making, here in New Zealand at the moment, it's almost the end of the summer, so the hydrangeas are really strong. The other thing is that these will dry off in due course, and I'll actually be left with a really lovely permanent design that will be able to last for ages. Now, while I'm on the go talking about getting things to last, when your hydrangeas are like this, what I do is I like to spray them with a little bit of hairspray, and it actually holds them and gives a nice little luster to them. From there, it's just a matter of bringing in your succulents and just sort of like poking those in amongst the hydrangea. And then I'll bring another one up to there. So I'm just pretty much just setting those into there. This design looks amazing, planted up with succulents for outside. Oh, I just love it. Now, the other thing I wanted to use is you could either use fresh red roses or whatever flowers you wanted. I did these ages ago. I think it was for a Halloween design, and I dipped the roses into wax, and I just love that luster, and it's another way of extending the life of a fresh rose. So these I'm just going to stick, in and amongst my hydrangeas, close, up into the top of my design, like so. I think I've got 6 of these, yes, I have taken those up into there, and then that could just go, no, I don't want that one there. In fact, I want that one over and into there. So there's just a quick and easy way of producing something. And the other thing is with these could be lifted up to sort of like hang down the sides or amongst your little figurine. So how's that for a quick and easy design? I love this concept so much in this design. I'm going to be doing lots of things with it in the next couple of months. Not all every week, but you know. So I hope that I have been of assistance to those wanting to know how to make their own containers. As I said, you could do anything. You could even layer this up with terracotta pots, or you might find your own figurines. Simple design on the top, and at the end of the day, it looks really impressive, and there's not that much involved in putting it together. Hope you've enjoyed this. I've enjoyed sharing with you, and I look forward to seeing you all again another day.